Hey, what's up, y'all? And well, it is time to update the top 25 after uh, conference championship week, post playoff selection. Yes, here we go. So we will first start out by putting up the first nine. So, of course, 25 through 17. Now, there's pretty much no change in 25 through 20. The only thing that I did change was I replaced UNLV with Army after UNLV lost to Boise State in the Mountain West Conference Championship. Of course, Army blew out Tulane in the American Athletic Conference Championship. They finished with just the loss to Notre Dame. That's why I put Army at 24. New to the poll, for this week. Well, he gets ranked again for the first time since that loss to Notre Dame. Anyway, so of course I kept Memphis at 25. Really didn't see any reason to bump them out. All right, 24 Duke, 22 Mizzou, 21 Syracuse, and 20 Colorado. That's the same as last week. And then of course I did drop Iowa State down 2 spots from number 17 to number 19 after losing the Big 12 championship to just got destroyed by Arizona State. But I decided not to drop them down too far. I wasn't going to drop them below Colorado because they actually made the conference championship, unlike Colorado. But yes, I did decide to move BYU ahead of Iowa State because, BYU does technically have a better record than Iowa State. And then, of course, I did move Illinois up to 18 with Iowa State losing. I did move them up a spot. Okay, so next, let's go ahead and put up 16 through 9. Now, the biggest change that I made here is I did move Clemson up 5 spots from number 16 to number 11 in a controversial move. I moved Clemson up to number 11 so that I could put them ahead of SMU. Do think that Clemson should get the 11th seed and SMU should get the 12 because we just saw Clemson beat SMU. So yes, so I did have to give Clemson a big bump, but I don't think Clemson will beat Texas. So when Clemson loses to Texas, if they lose to Texas, because I don't know that they will, I would put Clemson back down to where they were. behind South Carolina. But anyway, so I did move South Carolina, Ole Miss, Miami, Alabama. Did get moved back to make room for Clemson, coming up, and for SMU going down. So anyway, yes, and then yes, I did leave Alabama out of my top 12, just like the committee did. I mean, Bama was still in the top 12, but outside of the playoffs, as they should be. And then at 10, I do have Boise State. They're in the same place as they were last week. I did decide to jump Arizona State ahead of Boise State, giving Arizona State the 3 seed and Boise State the 4 seed. I did jump Arizona State ahead of Boise State after they had such a dominant performance against Iowa State. I mean, Cam Skattebo was unstoppable in that game. Okay, so now next, all right, so next, of course, let's move on to the top 8. So at number 8, I did put Indiana, right behind Ohio State at number 7, because Ohio State did beat Indiana. And then number 6, I do have Tennessee. Now I know that the committee has, those 2 teams swapped, which is fine. But I did put Tennessee ahead of Ohio State because Ohio State, just lost to Michigan, and in the last week of the season. Meanwhile, Tennessee's loss to Arkansas was a while ago, so it may be some recency bias there. But anyway, 5, I did put Notre Dame. Guess I left them at number 5 because they didn't even play in a conference championship, so got to leave them outside the top 4, because these top 4 teams all played in their conference championship. Of course, Penn State lost to Oregon, and Georgia Georgia beat Texas for the second time. Anyways, why did I have Texas ahead of Penn State? Well, just because that's the way I already had it. I mean, Texas lost to Georgia twice. Penn State lost to Ohio State and Oregon. Anyway, I guess it doesn't really matter because they don't get a first round bye anyway. So, it doesn't really matter who's at 3 and who's at 4. And then, of course, the top two, we got Georgia at number 2, the SEC champions. And then at number 1 and the number 1 seed is Oregon. 13-0, Big Ten champions. The only undefeated team remaining. So, I mean, you got to have Oregon number 1. I mean, everyone has Oregon number 1. That's not really being argued by anyone. They're the undisputed number 1. So, but anyway, so I guess if I was to put these teams into playoff order, we would have number 1 Oregon, 2 Georgia, 3 Arizona State, 4 would be BYU, number 5 Texas, 6 Penn State, 7 Notre Dame, 8 Tennessee, 9 Ohio State, 10 Indiana, 11 Clemson, and 12 SMU. Alright, so anyways, that is going to be it. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and I will see y'all again next time.